Welcome to the Backside Poddy. This week we talk about the final round of ProVelo and we learn all about Ridewest and how you can get involved.
2 gin and tonics, 2 vodkas, and a scotch.
Yes?
500 watts, please.
Now let's introduce you to the Backsiders. Joshy?
Hey mate, how are ya?
Very well. And what about Seano?
I'm top of the world, mate.
Lovely to have you boys here, fresh from Grafton. And we're joined by a couple of guests who know a thing about doing a long ride or two. We've got Rob and Alex from Ridewest in the house today.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Thanks very much. Great to be here.
Let's kick it off. What happened at Grafton last weekend, boys? Tell us all about it.
I couldn't hold the shoe, mate.
Not even with a tailwind?
Well, the tailwind was nice. That was for sure. It was a fast run into the climb, and then it sort of split up a little bit, didn't it, Joshy?
It did, mate.
Before the climb, which rarely happens.
It was extremely rapid going into the climb.
Yeah.
I was looking at everyone's power numbers, and post-race, everyone was saying that was the hardest Grafton ever. There were plenty of bodies that had been shelled before we even got to got to the range.
Yeah, it sort of caught me off guard, but like at one point, Joshy came back to me and he goes, "Oh, there's a breakaway up the road that I'm not too happy about." But he's like, "Oh, I got Rhino and Brent up there and Dylan, so it's all good." And I was like, "Well, that's not good for me."
such a gentleman.
I did say that. I was like, "Oh man, that breakaway is not good. Good for the team, not good for me."
And then I was like, and then I think that was the last I saw of Joshy, and I just went to the front and caught the break.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't take the whole peloton with me.
Yeah, you bridged across. I saw you later on the climb briefly.
Yes. Yeah. For it was 30 seconds?
Yeah, about that.
Mate, when you and Pat were catching me, my God, you guys were trucking.
Yeah. Well, shall we do full race debrief?
Yeah.
All right,
May as well.
We'll rip it at Grafton. So I needed to get a head start up the range, otherwise I wasn't going to make it over. I didn't get a head start. I think I did a 46-minute effort up the range. That's all I've got in me, and that was about 4 minutes behind the peloton. And yeah, Pat Eddy had a flat, so I was just sitting behind him for a majority of the climb. He was pacing me well.
Were you getting sprayed with sealant?
No,
you got a new wheel.
Yeah, new wheel. I just was too far behind the bunch over the top of the climb. Tailwind, attacks were flying. I was never getting back on. I don't know. A few people finished the race. I don't have that dog in me.
Yeah.
You're just the warning winner, that's it.
I'm still proud. I'll park it there. I got off at the feed zone. That was me done.
It was a good decision. I was happy I got off at the feed zone too, because Dad was there waiting for me, because individual rider with the bottle, and he's got the bottle ready for me to grab, and I'm like, "Dad, put it away, mate." And he goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're not badly placed." I was like, "Nah, the race is up the road. I don't really care anymore." And we're going to go to the farm that arvo anyway. And anyway, I was like, "How about we just get to the farm early and have some beers?" So that's exactly what we did. I handed my timing chip into Tommy Waite's dad. Thanks, Damo, for returning that. And almost got in a biff at Glen Innes, actually.
Tell us that.
Yeah, so there were these two locals that were fuming about the road closures. They were absolute bogans.
Nice.
And
because there's nothing happening else in Glen 364 days of the year.
Yeah, and I just said my 2 cents to them, and it got a bit feisty.
Yeah. That's not like you, mate.
I had Damo there as backup, so it was all good. He's been boxing. But yeah, going into Grafton, couple weeks out, I was feeling pretty good for it. But
you were riding really well.
I was, but like the 2 weeks leading into it, something wasn't clicking with me, and I was like, this isn't good. So Kane Richards did 410 watts for the climb, and that's the power I would have had to have done for 42 minutes as well. So I don't have that in me. I don't have that in me.
It was without a doubt the hardest Grafton ever.
Yeah.
There wasn't even really that much of a breakaway for the entire race. It was just relentless attacking.
Yeah.
And again, no breakaway, I'd say. Like there were groups going off, not for a sustained amount of time. It was mainly just the bunch splitting, and then it split again, and it split again, and that just happened all the way to the finish line. So, big chapeau to Finn Walsh.
Mate.
How good's that?
The Brizzy boys breaking course records is the thing this year.
100%. Watch
Mate,
out.
I'm keen for the next Nundo lineup with Finn. We got like the Warney and the Grafton boys on the start line.
It's pretty prestigious.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it's really cool. It just shows the talent coming from Brisbane. We've got it going on here, don't we?
We do, mate.
Yeah. So no, unsuccessful Grafton for me. Obviously a DNF. I really would have liked to get in the breakaway, but the night before I was like,
You're a marked man. You're not getting away with anything now.
no one was getting away, mate. It was always going to be extremely competitive for the breakaway. Pair that with the tailwind. I spoke to the Brennan boys and they said they're not letting a break get away unless they're in it. And I was like, okay, cool. So there's no break. It was almost day over before it started. A bit of bad luck, and I had some more bad luck.
Mate.
The week prior. So Sydney, man, that was even worse. I lined up for the crit, first lap in the fence.
No.
Yeah. It was a left-hander. We just went 3 wide, and I swear the fence. I saw photos. The fence like tilts in a little bit. The peloton was pushing out. I ran out of space. Not skinny enough.
Pretty
Handlebars.
skinny, mate. There's not much of you.
You think I'm skinny? Handlebar clipped the fence and had a decent knock on the head. Cracked my frame, which is very sad. I know. Cracked helmet. Went to the hospital, got some scans, and everything's all right. Just a little cut on my cheek that they glued up. So no, I'm extremely lucky with that one, but that was me done for the remainder of the weekend.
Mate, the highs and lows of cycling, hey.
Oh, thank God my high is higher than the lows.
Mate.
I'm still pinging.
Absolutely. I would be too. You're riding that high for the next year, baby.
Next year, next few decades. But no, that's been my fortnight. Just lots of DNFs. Pretty cool, eh?
Q Tour this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully I finish something there.
Mate, that road race, I'll tell you. We'll talk about that later. But geez.
Okay.
How's your week been, Nico? What's been cracking?
Mate, speaking of the highs and the lows, we are not back on the bike yet, but we're getting pretty close. So after that crash, was it almost a month ago now? It'll be a month ago by the time this episode drops. Knee is working really well now. I can get up and down stairs. I can walk around. I haven't really tried running. I'm not really going to do running either. But other than that, it works well. And I've been trying to work it out in the gym, just get that range of motion and that strength back. So I'm really happy with that. I do actually have a bike. Baker's let me borrow his gravel bike from. Do you remember?
Nice.
Do you remember that guy Lukey D that used to ride?
Oh
with
yeah,
us?
that guy.
He borrowed it for a little bit, so I just snatched it back off him yesterday. So I'll put some pedals on that. Joshy sold me some cleats this afternoon, so I can put some new ones in my shoes, and we'll be on our way. Kedron Brook on Wednesday. Watch out, everyone.
Let's trot.
Bonnie Blue's waiting for you as well. If you need it.
I like the nickname that you've given your bike, Sean. It's great.
I thought we'll start on the gravel bike because it's just a little bit easier to get over potholes.
Yeah,
just a little bit more relaxed. But
PTSD with potholes now, do you, mate?
I kind of just want to run into some just to prove I'm was just a once off bit of a fluke, not for real. But other than that, we're still working out what the new bike will be to replace my Cannondale. So the shortlist is down to a new Cannondale Super 6.
Yep.
But then the guys from Bikebug have also sent me a little message on the sly. They've offered me a very, very handsome price on a Y1 RS.
Ooh.
I'm just not sure I can pull that off, though. I'm not sure I can get back on the bike with a
Yes, you can.
very, very low average power ability on a very, very fast Y1 RS. I'm not sure if I'm cool enough to cut that out yet.
Do it.
No, I haven't actually read the notes, and this is the first time I've heard of this, and I've got a smile across my face. I need to see a Y1 between your legs. I want you on one, please.
So we'll see which way we go, or a Cervelo S Flight, but I think they're pretty hard to get a hold of. There's just not that much stock floating around.
They're too popular, mate.
They
Get the
are.
Y1.
They are. I don't have the connections like Freebie does, but that's me this weekend. Probably not going to be on the bike either, but I'll be around the bike racing. Pretty keen to help out at the Q Tour with both the...
Yeah, you've been handing out some bottles recently, haven't you?
Trying to help the Cobra 9 women's team is a brand new bit of a startup just for this weekend.
Nice.
So,
you're a good bloke.
We went out there and did some feed zone practice because could be a pretty warm weekend.
Yep.
So I'm teaching some of the girls. We've got some triathletes there. We've got some people who's at first time at this domestic level racing. So just brushing up on a few of those little soft skills that I guess we don't really think about practicing too much when we race so frequently.
No, yeah, the girls.
Yeah, the girls. Boys, you two know a little bit about doing a big ride. Tell us a little bit about what your week's been leading up to Ridewest, Rob and Alex.
Okay, so Ridewest is it's a biannual 1,311 kilometre charity bike ride from Brisbane to Longreach. It raises funds for the Royal Flying Doctors Wellbeing Out West program, which is mental health out in rural Queensland. So over the past 16 years, Ridewest has raised about 2.6 million.
Wow.
And that provides free mental health education counselling and suicide prevention services for rural community.
Wow. So how many Ks is that average per day then? Is it one?
Yeah, it's average, sort of averages around about that 170 Ks a day. There's a couple of days there that are 200 plus. The biggest day we've got is 220.
Almost a Grafton.
Holy moly. Let's chop.
It's almost a Grafton, but we're not racing. It's we say to everyone, we all leave together, we arrive together.
Yeah, nice.
There's a couple of little sections on the ride though that we do have. Go for your life.
A couple of KOM
and
points.
rip into it. Yeah, Murphy's Creek climb is the first one.
Yeah.
And then which is always a bit of fun. We do, as Alex has run for a couple of years now. We run a little handicap system, for those in the training rides. We manage, and look at times of what people are doing up the back of Cootha and Mount Mee, and when we do the training rides, and we have a little handicap system. So there's a King of the Mountain and Queen of the Mountain awards when we get into Longreach on the Friday night, and then we have a gravel section. So we're all on road bikes, but there's a couple of sections of gravel, and on day 2, it used to be about 12k, but I'm a bit disappointed. TMR have really done a good job.
It's not like them to get the job done.
It's not hot mix, but it's still bitumen. But it's down to about 4k or 6k now, and we do on the gravel. A bit of a blast along there for whoever can, not lose a chain or get a flat tyre.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So it mixes it up a bit. So every day is different. Over the 8 days.
But it's a really good experience. Just heading out once you get past Roma, out into the outback with it's just the scenery. The people are fantastic. They just embrace. You roll into those towns and it's fantastic. Just meeting the local guys and the local communities. Yeah.
That'd be so good. So 1,300 kilometres. How long has this been going on for? Has the route always been the same ride, or like how does this work?
Yeah, it's pretty much been the same route. So the first ride was in 2010.
Yep.
I think that was a bit more of a pub crawl than actually actually a ride. Which was pretty cool. It was over about 10 days. But we've sort of refined a little bit since then. So a fellow called Les Hancock, who was a lawyer who had a business out in Longreach, first heard about the suicide rates in rural and remote Queensland, being sort of 4 or 5 times the rates of city-based counterparts, and wanted to do something, about the assistance for mental health in those rural and remote regions. And he was a cyclist himself. He still is. He did the ride in 24, and he's 70 plus.
Jeez.
He actually. It was a bit like Tour de France. He had a couple of bike changes because the first couple of days, which have got a few hills in it, he had his electric bike. So he's also the chairman of the board, so he's the only one who gets an exemption for the electric for the e-bike.
We'll allow it.
Yeah, we'll allow it. He's 70 plus, and but on day 3, they're heavy, those e-bikes, and we're belting along, and he was sort of struggling a bit, after about sort of 40 or 50k, and so we got his wife, who was in one of the support vehicles with his other bike, and radioed ahead, and so we did a racing change of bikes. It was like Tadej Pogacar, had to change his frame or something, and we've rolled in, and because the peloton doesn't stop, doesn't matter whether you get a flat tyre,
really,
or a chain, the peloton keeps going, and we've got a couple of the stronger riders, the likes of Alex. We'll drag, or we'll jump in behind the mechanic's vehicle and get dragged back to the peloton.
Oh, how good!
So it's a well-supported ride. We have 5 support vehicles with us.
Yep.
We have a vehicle up the road, about a kilometre up the road.
Yep.
We've got a refrigerated truck in front of us with all our beer.
Yep. Good draft as well.
Food. And behind us, we have the Royal Flying Doctors provide us with some nurses. We have a mechanics vehicle. We have a ride sort of leader, would you call him? That's sort of overseeing safety of the drivers, just controlling everything. And then another vehicle about 1 kilometre behind us.
Wow.
And we're all on radio, and 4 of the riders within the peloton are on radio as well. So we've got constant communication of what's coming ahead of us, behind us.
Yep.
So we can communicate.
It's a bit different to riding down here in Brizzy, where you cop a bit of grief from the road public in general. You know, because we're in radio communication on the UHFs, and so you get B doubles rolling through. You know, the big stock trains and the transports wherever. You know, all the produce out to Western Queensland goes via road trains. So, you know, we know if there's a road train coming up behind us, and we've got a spotter vehicle, and they belt past. So safety is the key to it. So we've got, you know, constant communication. You know, the truckies are amazing. They, you know, you talk to them and say, look, we're raising money for the Royal Flying Doctor Service, and you know, they'll be on the radio, and Alex I'll hear it because we're hooked up as well, and they go, oh yeah, good on you guys. But you know, the traffic control vehicle will say, oh look, you can just hang on 2 seconds, you know, pull in behind me, and as soon as we've got a spot where, you know, you can roll on by. Yeah, mate, no worries at all.
Yeah,
you know.
sweet.
Oh, that's so good.
They're doing thousands of kilometres, these guys, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty unique for them, you know. They don't they'll see roos and cattle and, you know, the grey nomads in their caravans while they're driving out there that slow them up.
Now they're seeing a
But
peloton.
all of a sudden they see a bunch of middle-aged men and women in lycra that are riding from Brisbane to Longreach, and it's pretty unique for them. And you know, and we've managed to get, you know, donations and call-outs from all the truckies, you know, from us, you know, when we've done it over the years. So it's just been amazing. You know, the support we get, you know, once you get into those communities out there, it's just amazing.
Seems like a really well organised ride.
It is.
To, you know, achieve that. And it's good that, like, the locals, the truckies, everyone's accommodating. And going into each town, I can imagine the locals would love seeing you come in.
Because the Royal Flying Doctors is so close to their hearts, it's such an important service for them out in those towns.
Yeah.
They just embrace, you know, us coming into their towns. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And like the Royal Flying Doctors offer much more than just health. They offer mental health services and all this sort of stuff, don't they?
Their doctor's service,
Yeah.
their retrieval service for any accidents that are happening out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such an iconic Australian business, you know, the RFDS. The Royal Flying. I grew up out there, and you know, everyone knows the RFDS and the important role that they play in Western and regional communities in particular. It's a vital service that they provide. So our idea is, you know, and the majority of us, apart from Nat Newell, she's the principal of the primary school in Augathella, the rest of us are pretty much city-based. So we're trying to raise money in the city, take it out to the bush to help those bush communities out there.
Yep.
It's just such an iconic service. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, like as you said, without farmers, Australia doesn't exist, unfortunately.
That's it.
So tell us a bit about the training. This is almost 170 Ks each day for 8 days straight. What are some of the things that you've been doing to prepare for the event?
Yeah, well, the training started back in December. In fact, all of the riders are proficient cyclists. So it's not so much getting somebody used to cycling 1,000 or 200 odd Ks a day. It's just managing pressure points on the bicycle, as well as getting used to riding consecutive 200 kilometre days.
Yeah. So what's the training plan look like for that?
Well, you would have seen us on Mount Cootha, the back of Cootha.
Yep.
Hence we're here. So back of Cootha most Wednesdays.
Yep.
We're up and down there, which is great. Back of Cootha is just a fantastic training ground.
It is.
And then weekends we'll be out doing 100 kilometre rides.
Yep.
Yeah, we have sort of two regular rides a week, a Wednesday and then alternate a Saturday and Sunday, because, you know, middle age, we've all got families and kids and what have you, and Saturday sport with kids, you know, sort of doesn't work for some. But the training program pretty much is a carbon copy, and I plagiarise it from Troy Fiddler, who was our ride captain on my first ride in 2016. So ex-Australian triathlon champion.
I think he's got his name littered all over Strava.
Yeah, he does.
There's like Fiddler Sports, Nebo, and all these different.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
so Fids was our coach in 2016, and and he was our ride captain that year as well. So so I spoke to him after, because I then rolled into that role in 2018 and spoke to him and said, mate, do you mind if I just cut and paste your training program? He's going, nah, Rob, hook into it, fine. Yeah, no. So we've made a couple of little adjustments to it, but it's pretty much Troy Fiddler training program. Like, he's a Ridewest legend himself. So yeah, and he said to me, because I hadn't been cycling all that long when I did my first ride in 16. I'd only been, on a road bike, for probably 3 years prior to that, so I hadn't done a lot of cycling. And he said to me back then, if you want to get strong on the hills, you do hills. If you want to get strong on the flats, you do hills.
Yeah.
So,
amen.
So, and there's a number of riders because, we're not supreme athletes. We're not, most of the peloton aren't out racing every weekend. They cycle for pleasure. But when we're training, they're cycling for pain. So, and I've always said to them, the training is harder than the ride itself. And we do that on purpose so that when you get on and you're doing those 200, 220k days, you can actually enjoy it. Sure, your arse will get sore and you might end up, with a bit of broken skin, and the nurses, unfortunately for them, at 4 o'clock in the morning, there's a lineup for the nurses' motel room to get backsides taped and strapped and antiseptic cream and what have you. But there's the joys of, when you're not used to doing, it's not Tour de France. We're not Tour de France.
This is pretty close to a Grand Tour.
Yes.
Well, look, it is. And particularly for guys and girls that are unaccustomed to doing those kilometres every day, the pressure points on your backside, Jesus,
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Touch wood, I've been very lucky, but there is a lineup every morning.
Some very tough training. My Lord.
Yeah, and it's getting your backside used to it.
So recovery in between each day. Of course, you said there's some massages or like what else is happening?
Ice bath and beers.
Really? There we go.
There's two parts of the training. One for getting your legs and your backside ready, and the beers. You could have got carb load for the next day.
Yeah.
Where are you getting an ice bath from? Where's that?
That wonderful truck that we have, that a good mate of mine, Doug Woolby, one of the other partners in the accounting practice. So he drives that, but we've got a heap of ice in the back of the truck that we drive, and we've got this, pallet from the Brisbane markets, and we line it with, it's pretty old school, but we line it with a bit of plastic and get a hose and a bit of water and shovel the ice in there, and you sit in there 2 minutes out, 2 minutes in, 2 minutes out.
Wow, that and some tinnies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited right now. Oh, delicious.
It's a great way to finish the day, let me tell you.
Truly.
And tell us a bit about the bikes that you'll be riding. What is there, a 30mm tyres plus?
Yeah, so you want to go 28mm tyres because the roads out there are not hot mix, they're not smooth.
No.
And after 6 to 8 hours on the bike, it does get a bit, the vibrations and so on through the bike. So yeah, anything 28mm tyres, your standard road bikes are fine. Everybody's riding, 11 speeds, 12 speeds out there. We do have a mechanics vehicle, so as was mentioned earlier, if anybody gets a puncture, whoever's, it's normally myself or Rob at the back of the group, will just pull over with that rider, quickly change wheels, race, motor pace back onto peloton. So peloton doesn't stop, doesn't slow down.
My first ride in 16, it was like, shit, I'm on the tour.
Yeah.
I'm on the Giro.
Yeah,
this is just amazing. We changed
cool.
wheels and quick changes.
Yeah, that surprised me. Like, the bunch doesn't stop; it keeps going. I'm like, wow, this is intense. Like, it makes sense because there's a lot of riders on the go, and it's a bit of a pain to stop everyone. So it makes sense. But damn, like, oh no, I got a flat on the charity ride. I got to chase back on now.
But that's part of the fun, right? Because brilliant. We're sitting on, and depending on the winds, like when you get a headwind, it sucks, right? It's just awful. But if you got no wind or decent tailwinds, you're sitting on 30, odd k's an hour. Like we're not elite athletes, so we just try and keep a steady pace. But for those who enjoy a bit of a squirt, you're sort of almost hoping for a flat occasionally, so that you could just have a real crack for a few K and, pace back onto the group.
Right, Nick's going to get like, oh no, my 6th flat for the day.
But it's funny you talk about tyre width, because on my first ride in 16, like everyone's riding like 24, 25.
Yeah.
And now it's like 30s. Like,
Yeah.
It's quite incredible.
It's like
really.
riding on a cloud.
Lower pressures because it's not as Alex said, it's not the hot mix. You've got that heavy aggregate bitumen and you've got that constant vibration.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see because there's been a lot of rain out west over the last couple of months. And like Longreach is flooding. There was a peak there just the other night. The road, if we were riding out there this last week, we wouldn't have actually been able to get there because the road between Blackall and Barcaldon's been shut.
Yeah, right.
Because there's water over the road. So there, we're probably, we're looking at as, ride leaders, we're having a look at the road at the moment. There might be a few spots. There's going to be some pretty big potholes in there. So the communication in the peloton is key to it. Otherwise, you'll end up with, accidents and flat tyres and damage to bikes and all that sort of stuff. But we're riding absolute road bikes. There's everything from S-Works to Cervelos to Scots to Chapter 2s, you name it. There's that brand of bike.
Any Y1s in the
There's
peloton?
no Y1s.
See, Nick, all the more reason.
It'll be a bit different.
Yeah, go on.
A few Pinarellos. There's just like thinking through the list of bikes. There's everything there. But all solid road bikes. Like we're not. It's a long way. So you want a light bike because it's a long way and the days are long. But you don't want something too rigid either because that road will shake the shit out of you.
Yeah. Maybe not a Y1 there.
Maybe not a Y1.
Yeah. Well, I guess having that lead vehicle, a K in front of you guys, that would identify all the potholes and would radio through, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So how good's that? And that they're just cruising at the same speed you guys are in the peloton, right?
Same speed, and then we can then communicate that to the peloton, so we're well aware of what's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the truck in front, like if there's a dead roo in the middle of the road, he'll actually veer off so that we can, so as riders, we can see it, so that we're, avoiding whether it be a dead roo or a pig or a hole in the road.
Yeah, what's been the most wild bit of roadkill you've seen out there?
Oh,
You're about to get a crocodile with all the rain.
It'll change this year.
Might be a few fish on the
they could well be.
bridges as we head past.
I
But
might finally catch a fish.
Take the wrens out there.
Boys, it's happening.
couple of decomposed pigs is probably the worst of it. They've been sitting out there in the sun for a week or two.
Yeah.
It's, you can drive to Longreach in about 13 hours, but you don't get the sights and the smells.
Yeah,
bit of
You do on
bacon.
Pushy.
Bit of bacon. It'll be crispy.
Yeah, pre-cooked. I see you got a few. You guys really do vary the kilometres on the days. Like there's a couple 85-kilometre days in there. Is that just to give the body a little bit of a rest?
That's where the towns are.
Oh,
So you have there's nothing in between, so you have
right.
to go town to town.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow.
The route changed in the 2022 ride. Was the first time that we extended it 100k to go to Charleville. So the RFDS have a big base there in Charleville, which they had for a long time, and they were keen for us to go there. So there's two sort of shorter days.
Charleville, did you say?
Yeah, Charleville.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we used to just go straight from Morven up to Augathella, which was another 200k day, but we now go from Mitchell through to Charleville, which is about 180, 190k, and then there's a shorter day up to Augathella.
Yeah.
But it is 90k and it's uphill all the way.
Is it really?
Like it's not massively uphill.
Yeah.
You're not
2-3%.
Yeah, but it's 2-3%.
Yeah.
For 90k.
Yeah, and if you got that into a belt and headwind, it's,
God.
Yeah, I'd get dropped.
And
that's
day 7 and day 8 is 210
They
or
are
230
big
and
days.
214 kilometres into
They are
Longreach.
big
That's
days.
back-to-back 200k days.
I'll tell you what, you'd be hitting the pubs in Mitchell and Charleville though, because Mitchell you'd be
Roma.
Yeah, you'd be in Roma, hitting the pub on Roma night.
Roma and
because
Charleville because you got the shorter days.
Yeah,
the next days,
100%.
The best
Yeah,
one is the
3 hours
last
on the
day,
bike.
Blackall to Longreach. We stop at the Wellshot Hotel
Oh,
just
yeah.
before Longreach, and that's the best.
Is it? How far out of Longreach is that pub?
30k.
Jeez, that's a risky.
So the
30K.
property. Yeah, it is. Oh, don't worry.
That's the finish line.
The biggest stress I have, I reckon, on the ride is trying to get everyone out of the well shot so that we can ride that last 30K and ensure that people haven't had too many beers. So the well shot was my pub growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
So the property I grew up on
Yep.
was just on the other side of the railway line.
Oh,
So
wow.
Ilfracombe's the name of the little town that the well shot hotel is. So the well shot pub's an iconic bush pub.
Yep.
And it's just amazing. We pull in there for a quick 7, just one. That's right, Alex, isn't it? Just one.
7.
Just a little 7-ouncer, just to give us that little carb hit that we need just to get us through to
Yeah,
Longreach.
you don't want to bonk to Longreach.
and then the beers flow from there.
Fill up the biddens.
Yeah. I certainly would be.
Rum's pretty strongly drunk out west. So,
Is it really?
It's good to put
Bit of fighting juice.
the occasional energy drink. You're half water, half Coke. I'm not saying it's ever happened, but maybe a little rumbo every now and then wouldn't go astray.
Charlottesville. So it used to be 1,200 kilometres, but yeah, what's an extra 100?
Yeah, what's an extra 100K, between friends?
Yeah. Brilliant.
So how can we donate or get involved with?
So ridewest.com.au.
Yep.
And you can go on there and search your individual rider. There's
Okay,
35 riders
36
this year.
riders, yeah.
Yep.
Or you can just donate straight to Ridewest. Every dollar raised goes directly to the Wellbeing Out West program.
Wow.
Yeah, so all the riders pay $3,000
Yep.
to do the ride,
Yep.
which covers that, and as well as sponsors, covers all the costs. So every dollar that gets raised by every rider, and every rider commits to raise a minimum of $7,500
Wow.
this year, that will all go to the Royal Flying Doctor Service.
So-
So there's no admin costs that come out of it. That's all covered by the rider payment, plus the sponsors.
That's
So-
incredible.
At a minimum, you're raising 270,000 at a very minimum.
Oh, we were top to
Our target this year is
500,000.
750.
Yeah.
So we just had our big Ridewest lunch Friday before last, Friday 2 weeks ago. Hottest ticket in town. Sorry
Yeah.
for those who missed it.
Where'd you host that at?
Down at Howard Smith Wharves.
Oh, yeah,
At the
nice.
Bunker Centre down there.
Yeah.
So it was it's always good fun.
Yeah.
There's just a vibe about it.
Yeah.
And we managed to raise over $100,000
Oh, wow.
at that lunch, which was 25 or nearly 30 grand more than the 24 ride. So we're going well, but we still need everyone's help.
That's not a bad little payday.
Oh yeah, it's great. And there's a lot of good work to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be done to get to the target where we're chasing. So yeah, every dollar helps.
And is it just over 1 month until you guys kick off, is it?
24th of April.
Yeah,
we leave
24th of
Amberley.
April. So 5.5 weeks when we're on the road.
Beautiful time of year too.
It's great weather.
Yeah. Do you do it at that time of year every year?
Yeah, we do. The only time we didn't was that COVID year in 20.
Yep.
And we ended up in September, and that was just shit because the prevailing winds in April are southeasterlies,
Ah, nice.
whereas in October or end of September, October, we were hitting northerlies and westerlies.
Oh,
and
God.
Like that was a real slog. That's the toughest one I've done yet out of my 5 rides and soon to be 6.
Yeah, so that's the other question I want to ask is what both got you involved in Ridewest?
Yeah, well, I'm a director of Hall Chadwick, accounting firm here in Brisbane.
Yep.
And one of my other partners, John Sloman, he did it in 24.
Mm-hmm.
And John and Patria now pretty much run the whole ride. So both John and I are 2 of the directors on the charity. So as a firm, we've taken that on as our charity.
Yep.
And as I mentioned before, I grew up on a sheep and cattle property outside Longreach. So for me, it's riding home. I never, in my wildest dreams, I never dreamt. I only started this road cycling and lycra shit, 12 years ago.
Yep.
So I'm a bit of a newbie to it, but I'm addicted to it. But I
Yep.
never in my wildest dreams thought that I would, A, pedal from Brisbane to Longreach.
Insane.
B, walk into the Wellshot Hotel in Lycra and have a beer. But, whatever I can do, I've been in the city, I've been in Brisbane for a long time now, but whatever I can do to help the people out west
Yep.
that provide, so much for this country, then I'm going to do it. Every chance I get, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's so good. How about you, Alex?
So I've always been around a bicycle, and every good thing that's happened in my life has been associated around a bicycle. All the people I've met, just great. One of the a good friend of mine, Russell Possel, is the previous chairman of the Flying Doctors Queensland. He got me into this. Said, you've got to do this ride. You have to do this ride. And I did it. This is now my 5th ride. So over the last 10 years now I've been doing this.
Yep.
And I've never looked back. It's just such a fantastic cause, such a fantastic ride. And just back again every time, yeah.
So you and Rob sort of did your first Ridewest together each?
Roundabout, maybe.
Yeah,
Rob might be
2016.
one before.
Oh, yeah, I did 16. You were 18, weren't you, first?
Yeah,
one?
right.
But,
Yep.
look, guys, the camaraderie around the group, it's a family.
Yeah.
Like, it is, like, you just, you might you'll go 12 or 18 months between seeing some of these riders. And it's great we have new riders every year. I think we've got about 14 or 15 new riders this year, but it's absolutely a family. Like, you're sleeping in motel rooms, you're sharing rooms, you really get to know, you've got 7 or 8 hours each day to get to know these people.
Yeah, and then the time at the pub that night.
Yeah, and a couple of beers that
Get to know them some more.
red wines. And, but yeah, it's, it is a big family. And the family's growing, and we want the family to continue to grow for the years to come. I've got my daughter riding.
Oh, yeah.
She rode Ella, she did her first ride in 24, and she's saddled up again. She loves the cause. She wants to do what she can for people out west, and she's saddled up again.
That's so good.
It's amazing.
Do you have anyone from interstate that comes up and does it?
Yeah, we do. We've in previous years we've had a few guys have come up from Melbourne. We've got Benny James. He's based in Singapore.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Singapore. He's he's
Canada.
got he's got country connections. We've had Canada. A guy from the States came over, rode in 2018.
Uniting the world.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the community is extremely lucky to have you. Like, you obviously putting a lot of work into this, and this sounds like just a great thing.
And we've had some elite cyclists come and do some of the days with us as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Well,
we
what's...
Robbie McEwen. Don't know
Nice.
if you've heard that name.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
He flew out in 18. He flew out and rode the last day with. So he flew into Blackall with his bike in the plane. Had some friends pick him up, drove out, met us on the road. We'd already started. So in 2018, we used to go through Isisford, and the last day was 240k. So we've changed the route slightly, but he met us about sort of 40 or 50 k's out of Blackall, and then rode with us all the way through to Longreach. That year in particular, the flies were horrendous. I've got some photos of a few of the guys and riders are riding along, and their backs are just a complete mat of black flies. So we're pulling up at rest breaks, and you're getting flies on your wraps, and you're trying to eat and what have you. So so I think that was an experience for Robbie that he's never quite encountered before. But he was amazing. He signed a jersey. We raffled it that night to raise money. It was pretty special riding along with next to him doing those sort of Ks, and he I think he really enjoyed it, and it's been very supportive of us ever since.
That's fantastic. It's every 2 years.
It is biennial.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. 2028, I reckon I might be...
we might just see Seano on the start list.
Just on the front.
Mate, you can just sit on the front for the 8 days.
Mate, I wouldn't say no to that.
300 watts of 1,300 kilometres, please.
Is there like a recorded time for that?
we want the course record to go in 2028.
There are actually a couple of Strava segments.
Some Strava segments there.
We can make a segment for the entire thing. Everyone stop. I'm stopping for the ice bath and beer. Sean's just like, I'm going to keep trucking. I'm going all night, baby.
We may just have to get more beer.
That will slow me down.
We had a fellow from the sunny coast, Toby Hood, who was our mechanic, who's a really strong rider.
Yeah.
And I think it was on might have been the second last day, the Augathil or Blackall, which is 210 odd k. Anyway, he ended up doing 300k that day. He got up early in the morning. Like, he's a nutter, right?
Yeah.
But wonderful guy,
Yeah.
amazing mechanic, great rider. Got up early in the morning, rode every break we had. He'd go back, ride a bit more.
Yeah.
And then ended up doing 300k in the day.
Jeez.
That's mental.
Did you do that too, Alex, at some point?
Yep, I did that with him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you did 300 that.
300, yeah.
Crazy.
Did a
Absolute
Yuji.
nutters.
You got to be a bit mental, right?
What was the total ride time that day?
Oh, can't remember. It was hours.
Quite a few, I'd say.
It'll be sunrise to sunset.
Yes. 300 clicks.
A day for it.
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty. Do we want to touch base on the Grafton a little bit again? Just mention some locals that played a big part. I mean, we already did. We mentioned the winner.
Yeah,
Finn.
Walsh with the chockies.
He did.
He's been so fast around and under. Like those last 6 minutes.
This is the only testing ground, just Nunda and Muzz.
If you can win there.
If you can win at Nunda, you can win anywhere.
Well, the last 10 minutes of Grafton, he was an absolute weapon, so it all paid off.
It did look like a 2-lap to go fly, didn't it?
It did. It did. One standout performance I want to mention is Tommy Waits.
Oh,
what a bloke. Top 10 solo rider.
As an individual, getting that result, incredible. Incredible.
Never seen someone work so hard the past 12 months.
Yeah.
Kirby's just been throwing hours at him and he's been eating them up.
He has.
He's progressed a lot. He, used to be like someone that's, he was all right. He wasn't a bad rider at all. And now he's, 6th at Grafton. Absolutely just rips us apart at all the local racing. So massive congratulations, Waitsy.
Has he got a European bit of a trip block coming up?
He has a team organised for the latter half of the year. I don't believe he has a European team organised.
Good, let's just get him out of town for a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some wins back.
Yeah. I believe he's being shipped out for the latter half of the year.
Beautiful. And your breakaway, bro. Poor Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
Suffered mischief, hey?
That was really disappointing to see. I
didn't realise it was him in the crash.
Yeah, I saw him crash and I saw blood coming out of his helmet and everything, and I got so worried for so long. I tried to check up on him as soon as possible. It was just a cut on his head, so nothing serious there. So just bleeding from somewhere up top.
Jeez.
He did break his shoulder blade or shoulder or. I'll stop talking because I don't know the exact details, but something's damaged.
Well, was it just a touch of wheels? Do you know?
I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
It was 2 riders down, so there was that crash. There was another crash right before the range as well.
Was there?
You wouldn't have seen it because you're up the road.
Yeah. What happened there? Is that what sort of split the Pello up a little bit as well?
I don't think so. I think the crash was a bit closer towards the back, and only a couple people hit the deck. But no, I think that was quite all right. Elliot Schultz was also in the top 10.
Mate, he came up to me about 50 Ks in and he goes, Sean, I'm on one today.
You got the information. Yeah. He's a foxy rider though, isn't he? He doesn't give too much to anybody else.
Yeah.
No matter what move he's in, he's very reserved.
I know he emptied the tank because I saw a picture in the Cobra 9 group chat of him fast asleep about an hour after the race finished in a bed, just completely exhausted.
Oh, that's a cute little video.
He proper emptied the tank that day. So,
and we have got the final round of ProVelo this weekend.
We do, mate.
Q Tour.
Well, you do.
Just me.
Yeah.
How good? Yes. Fuck.
So what's on the agenda, mate? What do we have?
Yeah. On Friday is it Lakeside Friday?
It is Lakeside.
Yeah. You'd think I'd know. 1 p.m.
Really?
Yeah, 1 p.m. Lakeside.
Oh, gee.
I don't think it's even that long. I don't think it's as long as last year. Someone said it's an hour.
Oh,
Again,
really?
I really should check. Don't use this as race information.
Yeah.
I'll figure out on the start line what I'm going to do.
I'll get the tech guide up.
Yeah, you get the tech guide up.
One thing you don't need to figure out that far in advance is that Andrew Freeb still has the KOM.
And he'll remind you of it.
If you can get that.
You just need the helicopter edition.
I'm starting at the back and I'm going for it, hey. I'm coming for you, Freebs. I want the fastest Lakeside lap. The following day, we're at Muzz. Really looking forward to that.
Outside lap this time. It's going to be like that impossible snake game on your Nokia 3310 where you just connect the back of the snake to the front of the snake.
Well, so they're not doing the U.
No, apparently it's the outside lap I saw.
It is the outside lap, so the back might touch the front.
That is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's 84 Ks for you on at Lakeside, mate.
Okay, that's not an hour.
No.
All right. That's good to know. I suck.
It'll be about 2 hours, mate.
Yeah, sweet. I prefer that.
Yeah.
Saturday we have Muzz as mentioned.
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
It's going to be a great environment. I've heard a lot of people say they're coming out.
Oh, for sure.
Who owns that Red Bull truck that was at the Solia crit?
Probably Red Bull.
Probably Red Bull.
Red Bull's going to be there. I haven't brought all my brain cells to the table tonight. Sorry, fellas.
We give you broke your helmet. We'll catch you some
I don't remember getting a concussion.
Benny Carmen diagnosed.
Yeah, so funny, eh? Benny Carmen was here 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
And bloody, I was talking to you after you crashed, and you're like, yeah, I might try and start tomorrow. I was like, Benny Carmen wouldn't let you start.
No, he wouldn't. I'll decide whether we cut this out later or not. But I just remember the medics like sitting down with me. They're like, all right, Josh, where are we? And I'm like,
Warrnambool.
I was like, we're at the beach. We were at Cronulla Beach. I'm not wrong. They're like, all right, what day is it? I was like, yeah, Friday. Got that one right. What month is it? I was like, January.
Oh no!
So we know that I took exactly 2 months off my life. I don't know if we'll leave this in or not. I don't know.
No, that's staying in.
Oh,
That's
shit.
good value.
Shit.
But on Sunday, you may want to rewind your life on Sunday with this course they've got set up for you around Mount Me. Jesus.
It's going to be brutal. We've spoken about this one a few times. It's lots of climbing, Campbell's Pocket, around the back of Mount Me. It's going to be one for the climbers.
It's honestly the most brutal road race I've seen in Australia.
I know Grafton was pretty brutal.
Yeah, no, this takes the cake, mate.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it. We have Brent and Dylan racing. They're quite strong. Lambo's back too.
Yep.
He's nice and refreshed. So the RCA boys will be ready to give it a red hot crack.
Rhino doesn't want to give it a crack after.
Rhino will be racing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Rhino's on the roster for this weekend.
Yeah. Is he reduced the training for this week? He doesn't want to burn out. He did 6 hours on bloody Saturday.
Well, I know that he didn't ride on Monday. He didn't ride... Okay, he hasn't ridden Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
All right, so he's on target for his 6 hour week again.
Yeah, he's on target for 6 hours this week.
Yep.
No, really looking forward to see what we can do for the final round. The RCA boys, we've been punching above our weight.
You guys haven't missed a move all season. At least every breakaway, one of you guys have been in there. It's been so good to see.
I was watching the crit on Sunday afternoon from the comfort of my couch.
Not from the tractor?
No, not from I bailed from the farm early. Got back home to watch the crit, and Dylan was off the front in that break. And the commentators, that whole period were just like, the RCA team this year has proven they're ones to watch. You know, like they've definitely come out strong, and they've done a fantastic job. And I think it's a testament to all he is. Yeah,
we're not here to fill numbers in. Rhino's put together a strong team.
Yeah.
He's looking after all of us with coaching.
Yeah.
We've got really good equipment. I just can't say how motivated I am for this weekend just to finish it off. It's just been a great series. We're all already winners.
Yeah.
Whatever happens this weekend is just going to be cherry on top of the cake. Yeah.
That's fantastic. What's post ProVelo look like for RCA?
There's not heaps of racing on, of course, after that.
Yeah.
I'll be heading overseas for some work to Europe. So
can you spill the beans
not
on
too
that?
much. I'll spill the beans later, mate. We've got a few episodes.
Yeah,
to go.
we got
I gotta
give it a
spread
fortnight.
It out. I gotta spread it out. I want to do some gravel racing. No, I'm sure you'll definitely still see the kit around.
Yep.
100%. It's a nice kit. Got to show it off.
Oh, it stands out, that's for sure.
Yes.
So do those bikes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bikes Online, for helping me. Of course, I cracked my frame in Sydney. Cam Nichols lent me his Polygon for Grafton.
Oh, yeah.
And my replacement frame, I think it rocked up today at Everton Park, but I wasn't there and I haven't checked my messages, but it should be there.
Awesome.
Hopefully I get that built up before this weekend. I don't know when I'll do that.
Oh, well, you
Okay.
I would say Wednesday or Thursday could be a good day to get it done.
Help me, my life's a mess.
You love it.
Oh, I do.
What if you're not racing
Q Tour?
ProVelo?
We have a reverse hilltop finish at Lakeside on Saturday, mate.
Beautiful. You can go see all the rubber run in on the course from all the boys.
Absolutely. And then on Sunday, we got Girraween Crit for the Sunny Coast fellas and Life Cycles racing at Nunda.
You beauty.
So that'll be good. In a fortnight, though, we've got Brisbane Roubaix.
Oh.
So
Josh, you get your gravel bike out for that.
Man, I would like to do that, but it's on Sunday and I work Sunday.
Ah.
And I've just taken like 6 Sundays off in a row. I gotta work, guys. I gotta pay someone's rent.
mate, so I don't know. I might need to look at signing up for that. That'd be good fun, I reckon. Finishes at a brewery as well.
Oh, deadly.
Yeah, just around the corner. So that's
It's a recipe for success, as the boys have told you.
I know that I will be doing Valley Velo though, because that's on a Saturday.
There you go.
You got
Yes.
the day off.
I still need to sign up for that. Hey,
Do it. You've missed early bird.
I know. It's twice the price now.
Now $800.
Yeah. Well, on the backside this month, because we're slack and don't keep on top of weekly anymore, we've had 831 people tackle it. 80 Leftman, your mate, 702.
Mr. Mountain Biker. I think
474 watts.
he picked up second at the Oceania mountain bike champs.
Oh, did
No,
he?
second or third in the elite men.
It'll be third because Brent got
That's
second.
right, yeah.
Anton got first.
That's right, so third. for
Jeez, he's in some form
That's
then.
it. Got the dad watts, knows how to pedal.
How good. Our mate Brent Ducker, 715 for 360 watts. And Matson McAdam,
Just
Mate.
a little tickler before Grafton.
a little
obviously.
tickler. He had a great weekend
He
too.
did. Matson's
Yep.
flying at the
Yep.
moment. Big ups.
Yep, he did a 729, 391 watts. I reckon he's got plenty left in the tank. I reckon he's got a 630 lined up.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on,
Yep.
please.
There may or may not be an assault on the backside happening
I know who it is.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Are we going to say his name?
Oh,
Oh, he was falling asleep an hour after Grafton before.
maybe not that one, but he could have worn a similar kit to that bloke.
What?
There's a guy in town from Tassie.
Oh, Sims.
Ollie Sims is in town just for a little bit. Just
Yeah,
for a little
right.
bit in between the Q Tour and Grafton. And he may or may not be making an assault on the backside.
Oh,
So
jeez,
we'll,
it's going to be Cobra fight.
we'll have to wait for until next fortnight to reveal the
All right.
reveal the goods.
They got to beat the Grafton champ.
Finley Walsh still has it.
Correct. In the women, Lauren Hogan.
Is she racing this weekend?
Who? Lauren?
Lauren, she should be.
Nah. She hasn't raced for a little while.
Doing a 9:03.
9:03.
That's a minute faster than what she did.
Correct.
Did last
Correct.
fortnight.
She's getting into form. She had a little bit of time off the bike and now she's ripping it again. Isabel Russell, 9:58. Heart's beating out the chest there. And Abby McLean, 10:08. 265 watties.
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
She was another breakaway bandit from that Sunday
She
trip down in Inverell, wasn't she?
I
She
was
up the road
watching.
there.
I was watching her on the TV off the front, and of course I'm like, "Yes, go Abby!" And then I ride up to the crit track, and she's standing on the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, "No, Abby, what happened?"
Off the front, out the back.
Yeah, she did a reverse breakaway. I think she was experimenting with a large amount of caffeine.
Oh.
It worked for a bit, I guess.
Yeah, clearly. Did a Kevin Biffica dose.
Yeah, I guess so. Just, all right, whatever you had, just dial it back a little bit. Brilliant.
Well, should we wrap it up there, boys?
That's
we
been
should.
great timing.
Yep.
That's been really cool.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Rob and Alex, for joining us, and wish you guys best of luck for your big bike ride next month.
Thank you.
How long?
Thanks
How long?
for having us on.
You got 5 weeks again?
Yeah.
Yeah, just over 5 weeks, 24th of April. So
You going to Cootha tomorrow morning?
we actually do every 2 years. We do a little time trial out at Brookie, Upper Brookfield Road.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got a little 10k time trial on
First finger.
tomorrow morning.
Nice.
First finger. So so we do a staggered start. So it's a little handicapped event.
What time is that kicking off?
5:30.
Nice.
Yeah, 5:15 at Kenmore, and then we'll head down to the
so
showgrounds, and away we go.
Oh, I did the first finger this morning. I was a day early.
Yeah.
Could have won it.
There were heaps orange jerseys down there tomorrow morning.
Won't miss them.
Back on Cootha next week.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for
All right.
coming on.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks, Steve.
Yes.
See ya.
500 watts, please.